We're about 40 miles south of Candlestick Point as we welcome you inside Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New Orleans Saints and the San Francisco 49ers. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
On the ready. 56. Mike's 56. Check smash. Check smash. Come on, boy.
The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored. You give yourself your best chance.
And right away, he lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
So danger averted for the moment, but now here's a 3rd and long. Back to throw here. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. They get a big amount back, 18 yards, but they'll still look at a 4th down now. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Looking up into the lights, and he muffs it. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Hey, check Mike 33. Check Mike 33.
They run on 1st down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's 2nd down now. Now, these two teams, the Saints and Niners, they played maybe the game of the year in the NFL in 2019. Had 94 points between them. Lead changes left and right. Breeze had 5 touchdowns, 4 for Garoppolo. And you might remember the catch and stiff-arming run by George Kittle where he just refused to go down. And then in the end, it was Robbie Gould who would kick the field goal as time expired, and the Niners would win it 48-46.
You ain't got nothing.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Panther 60. Panther 60. Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
2nd and 11. Looking right sideline, that's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Hey, Mike 52. Mike trap 60. Trap 60.
And this is caught at the 8. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
Come on. Set. 60 Eagle. 60 Eagle. Watch the slant.
And again this time to the tailback. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that'll make it 2nd and goal.
Ready, break. 3, check, Mike, 33. Too little. Pace. Let's go.
He'll look to throw. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
3rd and goal and still a long way from the end zone. Looking for the end zone. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there. With a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Saints have taken the early lead. And it's good as the Saints have a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the number 1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in. But I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're number 1 in their conference.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 4.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Hey, 29 is a Mike 29.
Back to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl.
Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off around the 27 and into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown.
Well, it certainly looked to me like he tapped into the quarterback's thought process there. And what I'm hearing more and more when I go around the league, defenders sitting in on quarterback meetings trying to learn more about how they think so they can be in the right position to be in the right spot, as he was there to pick that one off and take it all the way back for a touchdown.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started.
He's crashing. 70 Lions. Warrior 70. Go.
Now a handoff looking right. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
check Mike 33. Let's go, D.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
My boy. Here we go. Shaq, 70 Timberwolves. 18, Pioneer.
On play action, they'll throw. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 21-yard line.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
Tighten up.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8.
Let's get that ball. 29 is the Mike. Mike 29. Let's go. Let's get this ball back fast.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. His throw caught right around the 6.
And the Niners are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Panther 60. Panther 60. You must be getting tired of seeing.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and goal. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. From 6 yards away. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Niners 14, Saints 7.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but...
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Dane Cruikshank. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Is that yours? Who's that?
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
Well, defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
SOS.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 11 yards there. 1st down.
It's our time. 29. 60 Bobcats.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Throwing right, and that's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 10 more for him on that one. He's been a busy man. It's a 1st down.
Mike, 56, right there, 56. Hey, let's get some penetration.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
56 is the Mike. Here we go, D. Hey, it's just me and you.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That's going to be caught. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point.
The defense is doing their best, but they're struggling right now. They'll look for some help from their own offense to keep them in the game.
Makes the score Niners 21, Saints 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Takes this about 5 yards deep, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And last time, 1 play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people would think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Check curls, check curls. Here we go, Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 20.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 38. And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line. Really nice pick there for the reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week, and a good story on that. He said he didn't even know he won the award. His buddy had to call him. He saw it on television and said, hey, congratulations. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Snags it for the pick, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Boy, that's the kind of interception that can save a game right there. They're already down 2 scores. Huge play, slowing down what was going against them.
I was thinking the same thing. You get down 3 scores there at this stage, could be in for a long ball game. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Watch that. 19 Lion. 5-2's a Mike. Mike's 5-2. Mike 5-2.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Open man, right side is his running back. It's complete downfield. And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30. A big-time play there for New Orleans. And even 50 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Check. All day, just like that. Just like that.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Going for it all. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever. There it results in a touchdown. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
Bruh, that's all ability, bruh. That Keon cross, right no way he just left that man like that.
And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. The Niners on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now back to throw. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 7 yards the pickup there. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked off down near the 5. Past the 10.
That's
to
stupid.
the 11-yard line. And that's where the return stops.
He ain't covered too
the
hard.
Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They'll try and start this drive in the air.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall. They can put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play, but perilously close to the goal line.
Back to throw now in his own end zone. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they can use something here on 3rd down. And he is not going to get away. The rush was too strong, and this is going to wind up a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. Oh. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score.
That nigga naked over there, man. Damn. My line can't block, bro. That man got 2 people back here eating me up.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
Come on, bro. That 3 people, bro. Block that shit.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call.
That shit better hit the ground. I know something.
Complete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
catch
Here
that,
comes
bro.
the 49ers punter now, as he's on to kick it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. A big boot that time, 57 yards.
I'll teach you how to do that one day, Cam.
There'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation...
And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. Now this will make it into the end zone, and we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. They'll start the third quarter here on the ground. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Now a throw here, hauled in, and they're able to get this one across the 35. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. They'll set up to throw.
Come on, man. Breeze ain't throwing that bitch on the money. Man, he threw that bitch on the money.
Field before being stopped just before the 35.
Damn, bro.
That scrimmage moves from one 37-yard line to the other as they come up 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. He's going to air.
Oh, I'm gonna get that.
And now here is another interception. Picked off inside the 5. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. Tough one there. First drive of the third quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances.
And he's taken down here by the Saints. So they come out of the locker room trailing, but plays like that, they won't be trailing much longer. Defense really starting.
That nigga rat D-line go crazy, bro. I wish my fucking D-line can give some pressure.
But now they had a plan.
Fucking sorry.
That we always talk about, and it worked very well on that play.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down.
Look at this nigga D-line, bro. Oh my fucking God, bro.
Chase Young. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
I got 6 people, 5 people blocking, bro. Block them niggas.
It's taken to the 26.
Shit, man. I got 2 seconds to throw this bitch.
With a first down and 10.
Well, nigga ain't had these nigga, man. I'll be having some dots.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they want.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. And that'll be incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question. My suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's
dang it. I knew he was going. I ain't think Rat was gonna see that shit, man.
Third down conversion. A big one there on 3rd down. They hit for 30 yards. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10.
Now you want to play in the hot chair. It's not in there.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. They'll look to throw here. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. 1st down marker at the 5. It's 2nd and goal. And that one goes incomplete.
Keon gonna get that
It
bitch.
wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the 1st down as he's tackled at the 1. They're going to look to throw. Looking in zone, but it's incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
They'll go with the keeper, and he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The ball mere inches from the white line on 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They'll set up a throw. And he's got him. It's caught.
Michael Lewis, bro. This man is going to be the fucking death of me, bro. Did this nigga just fall in the middle of the play?
Back within a score. And he'll bang that one through.
Bro, I swear that nigga got to get off my team, bro.
So just a 3-point
I don't niggas score on this nigga every game, bro. Like I had a clean pick waiting on the double slant. And this man on the ground, I'm pressing triangle, don't even know where he at. You gotta be fucking kidding me, man. Damn, that dude sorry as hell.
Set to get this drive underway. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
2nd and 2. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 15 yards on the play, first down. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Well, we had a number of good games in the
Who do you feel me? That nigga gonna be the death of me, bro. That man's so fucking sorry.
And they'll run on the inside
Ooh. Ooh. Get loose.
He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Look at my tackle over there, bro.
And he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Chase Young make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. The Niners on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 17. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
They got the completion, but they didn't get the first down. So you got to think if you're on the defensive side of the ball, you're pretty happy with what you just accomplished there.
Yeah, guy, like you said, got him out of bounds, stopped the clock, kept him short of the marker. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They run the counter now on first down.
Yes, sir.
Speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up,
we on that. We on that. We on that.
He dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down. Now a deep ball here.
I got my shit on fucking default, man. From the drive. Damn, Dwayne.
That gain on 3rd down. Good for 28.
I was wondering why nobody went there, man. God, that hurt. That was a pick. He ain't had nobody.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. The 20. Looking for McLaurin.
Hey, hold up.
Got him. Touchdown.
What we doing on it?
Terry McLaurin. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Saints can take the lead if they can hit the extra point. And it's up and good.
Is it me or I think that got when your DBs react like that, I think that literally has something to do with like the player, the offensive player animation or like release, because it ain't no fucking way I got that man playing 5-10 yards off the ball and he bit on the out route like too fast when he's supposed to be dropping. Like he's supposed to drop, then come back down. That's why I took the out.
San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they will be looking
that shit be getting me burnt, bro. That's literally how that man going down the field.
Time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. He got 29 yards that time. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Now here's a throw that's complete. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
Well, this is where an offense needs to show what it's made of, and in fact, where a quarterback needs to show what he's made of, trying to engineer a fourth quarter comeback, and he hits a big one right there.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. He's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
2nd down and 3, ball on the 7. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. They'll run the option on 3rd and short yardage. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the 1st down as he's tackled at the 1. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to take the lead here in the final minute. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter.
Huh?
And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. They'll try to run this one in. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow, wow. How many people are watching this one right here who gave up? Because that score, they might want to try and rush back into this stadium.
Yeah, what looks like is going to be the game-deciding score, although a little bit of time left, so you can't count your chickens before they're hatched.
Well, they better come back in here and watch this one, because you and I, we're not going anywhere. We want to see this one play out.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Let's go, baby.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Dean Cruikshank. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to come up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
That's a touchdown. That's a touchdown. That man team too fucking crazy, bro. That's a touchdown. Untouched.
So the victory here for San Francisco, and it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises, really both sides did, but they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished. But to win a close one like this, you know, every team wants to be physical. We've heard that a million times, right? But those who are mentally tough, those are the teams that you have to deal with in the playoffs. This was that type of a game.
So for the 49ers, the great run they've been on continues as they move to 9-1 now. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Los Angeles Rams. Meanwhile, for New Orleans, they come back to the pack a bit as their record falls to 7-3. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head down to Miami to take on the Dolphins. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
All my life. Boy, your ass going to the goddamn XFL. Sorry, bastard.